I think we saved her life on TV. Uh oh. This is the final. This is the final epic question of Doom. I don't know what the final question will be. It's kind of nervous right now. And be my puppy. Jesus, what is Fake Force? Step one: develop Space Force. Donald Trump already registered. It's the law. What? Who cares? Donald Trump already approved it. $240 billion going to Space Force. Step two: blow off Pluto, but not really because Jimi Hendrix will be alive there soon. We'll get to that. Why? Because $200 are being built to the Death Star. 10 billion of that space puppies and reviving Jimi Hendrix, baby. Of course, before Jimi Hendrix joins Maroon 5, as we all know, that's common knowledge at this. We will, of course, initialize Order 67, in which the entire United States, which looks like a retarded cow, will be covered in a dome-like figure. We will blow off the planet, and then the planet will look like a retarded cow for the rest of the decade. Of course, not the decade, forever. Okay, the Earth will be renamed to retarded cow, of course, as you guys know, or deformed cow, whatever. Conservatives, they like to name it retarded cow. Then, of course, we get to the most important part of Space Force, which is Maroon 5 joining Jimi Hendrix, baby. Why is that important? Because in the Death Star, we're going to have a lot of live attractions. Specifically, it's going to be Jimi Hendrix in the middle with Maroon 5 playing Payphone, baby. It's going to be a bunch of Payphone songs. It's just going to be like, the Payphone song. I completely forgot how it goes. I'm at a payphone, all that. Of course, a few years pass, a bunch of steps pass, but we get to the point where the United States have decided to name themselves the United Space of America, or SPEC for short, because space got copyrighted. And then, of course, we will be playing. What was it called again? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, and then we get to the most awesome part of the entire world. It's Retard Cube versus Death Star, baby. That's the part I was discussing later. They're gonna fight, and then of course, common knowledge at this point, Jimi Hendrix has already switched to fun, and they will play Tonight We Are Young while fighting Space Retard Cube. That is the story of Space Force. And then after that, who knows what happened, right? Because it is inevitable that humans are going to die off because Space Force is too strong for them. While we are very, very limited in our abilities, Space Force is immortal. And our space puppies will take care of the entire place. Especially the religion that we built. Space churches, in which Jimi Hendrix and the Death Star is praised, it will become a thing. Yeah. I forgot completely about Indiana Jones. Step 100. What was that step? I forgot the step. I'm pretty sure it was like step 387. Of course, common knowledge. Indiana Jones is the enemy of the state. He is a complete enemy. He is trying to destroy the Death Star alone. His name is like Han Solo. I don't know why, but Indiana Jones nonetheless. And then we will develop space puppies, but they're going to be called snake puppies because Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes. Conclusion.
Are you okay?
He's afraid of snakes, and then he will eventually die and fall into the endless abyss known as life. That was my conclusion. I am okay. I was just discussing Indiana Jones and snakes because he hates snakes, yeah. But snake puppies became a real thing for some reason. You mean the part where I was discussing, of course, as you all know, and it is common knowledge that macaroni grill, it's so fucking good, right? And what I tend to do in macaroni grill is that I take the bread off and then I just drink the olive oil straight and then eat the And as we all know, who the fuck eats the entire food of Macaroni Grill? Nobody does. Nobody eats a Macaroni Grill and enjoys their food. They have leftovers in the. So what we're doing is that we're building an overabundance of Macaroni Grills inside the United States. That will happen. That a bunch of people will start putting Macaroni Grill leftovers on their fridge, and then it's gonna cover their entire house. And when they inevitably have to move, we will be there, Space Force, offering them perfect property and the Death Star as a replacement for their house. We will convince people to leave the Earth, and then Macaroni Grills will become the most important part. So, in conclusion, Macaroni Grills are opening up in the Death. That is the conclusion of Death Star Macaroni Grill. All the leftovers are turned into the Death Star. Yes, the Death Star is built out of Macaroni Grill leftovers. That's why we're investing $200 billion in it, because putting food together isn't fast. It isn't effective at all, right? That's why we're wasting so much money on. It's called Snake Puppy. It's both of them. Okay, guys, don't be racist. Okay, it's Snake Puppy and Space Puppy. Don't be racist. As we all know, Obama and the Stinky Monkey are related. What does this mean for our democracy? Well, as you know, we will have to break state law, which is taking a POW. To save the United States democracy, we have to sacrifice some laws, and this is what we're doing with Obama. Turn him to a POW. That will force Obama into a stalemate, and then we will catch him at his most weak, and we will force him to give us the location of Michelle Obama, in which we will inevitably have to kill her, so that we are able to develop what is called so that the public school education system can have strawberry milk back in their breakfast. That is the most important part of breakfast, indeed. Now, kids all over the United States will be able to enjoy their lunch with strawberry milk again. And space pants, whatever, they don't exist. They're way out of fad. Michelle Obama is old. Michelle Obama's pretty old. Uh-oh. Ben Shapiro's role in, well, Shapiro. Oh, Shapiro. So if you guys know Ben Shapiro, Ben Shapiro, he's famous for being the guy I'm Daddy's Girl Spank Me. That guy is very famous in Space Force. Indeed, he is part of. He's actually one of our most famous priesters. He is what he created. What is referred to space super churches, right? He takes a bunch of people in, and then he just preaches about the Death Star and Jimi Hendrix a lot. What he will be doing is that he will be funding us, the specific project of bringing back a lot of people that have died from old bands, and he's also curing what is referred to as, okay, what's that thing called when you bend your fingers and then like anymore? What's that called? Arthritis. Yeah, he will cure that. For most famous guys from rock. Of course, I'm referring to the lead guitarist of Maroon 5. That is one of the most famous bands. We will cure him of arthritis, and then we will have the most epic band ever. And maybe we'll revive Neil Anderson from Nirvana. His name is actually Kirk Cocaine, and then we will revive him too. No, it was Neil Anderson. Yeah, I don't know who Kirk is. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's